So, from Jake and Alex at Sweep. Hello, everyone. Alex from Sweet Potato English here. Now, the Super Bowl, the American Football Championship, is coming soon, and I am so excited. But I often hear, "Oh, Alex, I don't understand the rules of American football." No. The rules are very easy, and I am here to teach them to you. And luckily today, we have some amazing new technology to help us. I call it Jake Vision. The first thing that you need to know about American football is the field. The field is 120 yards from one end to the other. 120 yards is 110 meters. There is a line every 10 yards. 10 yards is about 9 meters. The lines are there because in American football, it's very important to know where the ball is on the field. The ends of the field are special. They are called the end zone. That is where you score points. Also in the end zone are the goal posts. The goal posts are also a way to score points. The next most important thing about American football is how long the game takes. Each game is 60 minutes long, and it is divided into 4 15-minute quarters. Now, in American football, unlike soccer, the clock starts and stops many times during the game. And each team has timeouts that they can use to stop the clock. Stopping the clock or starting the clock is very important for football strategy. The game of football starts with a kick-off. One team will kick the ball across the field to the other team. The team that has the football has possession. Possession is very important. The team that has possession is called the offense. Bum, bum, bum. The offense has the football. Their goal is to move the football from their side of the field into the other team's end zone. The team that does not have the football is called the defense. Their job is to stop the offense. If the offense can move the ball into the other team's end zone, they score a touchdown. Woo! A touchdown is worth 6 points. It's the highest points you can get in the game. After a touchdown, the offense has a choice to make. They can kick the ball through the goalposts for 1 extra point. Or they can try to move the ball by running or passing into the end zone again. That's very difficult, but they are rewarded with 2 points. It's called a 2-point conversion. Most of the times, teams prefer to get an extra point because it's easier. There's one more way that teams score points. Anywhere on the field, they can try to kick the ball through the other team's goalposts. If they do, that's called a field goal. It's worth 3 points. And that's basically how football works. But, how does the offense move the ball into the other team's end zone? Well, the offense has 4 chances to move the football 10 yards. These are called downs. When the offense first gets the football, they are on first down. We usually say how many yards they need to get to 10. So, the team will begin on 1st and 10. In American football, each down, the offense is allowed to make a play. There are 2 kinds of plays. The offense can pass the football. That means to throw it. And the offense can run the football. This means that someone holds the football and runs towards the end zone. Each play starts by hiking the ball. The quarterback will say, "Hut, hut, hike," and then he will receive the ball. Who is the quarterback? Don't worry, I'll tell you later. If the offense can get 10 yards by passing or running, they get to first down again. So, by playing downs, they can move the football all the way down the field. Of course, they can move the football more than 10 yards if they can. If the offense cannot get 10 yards after their 4th down, then they have to give the ball to the defense. That means that the defense becomes the offense. They have to give the ball away wherever they were after 4th down. This is why most offenses will kick the ball towards the other team's end zone on 4th down. This is called a punt. So, how does the offense move the football? Well, the first method is to run the football, or a running play. That's when a player holds the football and runs down the field. Maybe they score a touchdown, maybe they get tackled. The other way to move the football is a pass. That's when one player, the quarterback, throws the football to another player who catches it. If the player catches the football, it's called a complete pass. If they drop it, it's an incomplete pass. Players on the offense can help each other by pushing the defense away. This is called a block. It's very important for running plays that the defense is pushed away from the player with the ball. The defense is, of course, trying to tackle the player with the ball, but they can also run into them really hard. This is called a hit. Hitting and tackling are the main ways that the defense attacks the ball carrier. If the defense is able to tackle the quarterback, that's a special kind of tackle called a sack. Nothing special happens, but it's considered to be more valuable. And those are the basic actions for the offense and the defense.
Who's the quarterback?
Coming up.
Who is he? What does he do?
Coming up next. There are 4 ways that possession can change. The first way is if the defense can stop the offense from getting 10 yards. Then there are 3 special ways that possession can change from the offense to the defense. The first way is an interception. If the quarterback throws the football, but the defensive player is able to catch it, that's called an interception. Possession will change, and the offense will become the defense. The next way is if a player holding the football is tackled and the ball is dropped. In that case, if the defense can pick up the football, then possession will change and the offense will become the defense. This is called a fumble. The next special way that the defense can gain possession is called a safety. This is when the defense is able to tackle the ball carrier inside their end zone. In that case, the defense gets 2 points and possession of the football. Safeties are very great for the defense, but very rare in most games. The offense and the defense each have 11 players on the field at one time. Let's start with the offense. The big guys in front are called the offensive linemen. They make a wall to block the defense and keep the quarterback safe. Behind the offensive lineman is the quarterback. His job is to throw the football downfield. Also, he makes a lot of decisions about what kind of play to make. Behind the quarterback is the running back. The running back carries the ball down the field. Sometimes there are 2 running backs. In that case, it's a halfback and fullback. Next, we have the wide receivers. Their job is to catch the football. Finally, there's a special player called a tight end. Oops. The tight end sometimes blocks and sometimes catches footballs. He's usually a very versatile player. So this is the offense. Offensive lineman to block, the quarterback to throw, the running backs to run the football, the wide receivers to catch the football, and the tight end to maybe catch, maybe block, whatever the quarterback needs. Now, let's talk about the defensive players. Just like the offensive linemen, there are defensive linemen, usually about 4. Their job is to push the offensive line. They want to tackle the quarterback or the running back, whoever has the ball. Behind the defensive linemen are the defensive backs. The defensive backs are smaller and faster than the defensive linemen. Their job is to go wherever the ball is. Sometimes defensive backs attack the quarterback, trying to get a sack. This is a special play called a blitz. Next, we have cornerbacks. Cornerbacks line up with the wide receivers. Their job is to stop the wide receiver from catching the ball. Finally, we have safeties. The job of the safety is to prevent people from catching the football. Also, if the running back breaks through the defensive line and the defensive backs, the safety will stop them. And these are all the positions of American football. Finally, I'm going to tell you some of the most common penalties in American football. Now, there are a lot of penalties, but most of them we don't need to worry about. You can just let the referee worry about those. But here are the most common ones. First is offsides. Now, during the game, there is an imaginary line that runs through the football. Actually, the tip of the football. The players have to stay on their side of that line until the ball is hiked. If one of the players steps over the line, he is offsides, and they get a penalty. In American football, a penalty usually means that the ball moves forwards or back. The next most common penalty is called a false start. If the offensive player moves without hiking the football, that is a false start. You're not allowed to trick the defense into moving offsides. This is why in American football, nobody moves before the hike. The next penalty is pass interference. When the quarterback throws the football, the wide receiver and cornerback are not allowed to push each other. The wide receiver must have a chance to catch the football. If the cornerback pushes the wide receiver, that's pass interference. The ball is placed where the pass interference happened. The next common penalty is called roughing. American football is a dangerous game, and so there are rules to keep the players safe. For example, when you're tackling, you're not allowed to pull on the player's face mask. Some players have special protection. For example, the quarterback. You're not allowed to hit the quarterback in his legs when he's throwing. Also, you're not allowed to hit the quarterback after he's thrown the football. Another player that's protected is the kicker. You're never allowed to hit the kicker while they're kicking. If you do that, it's a major penalty. The next most common penalty is holding. When you're blocking a player, you're allowed to push them, but you're not allowed to hold them. If they start to run away from you, you have to let them go. And these are the major penalties of American football. Congratulations! You've made it to the end of this video. And hopefully you've learned a lot about the rules of American football. But I've saved the most important rule for last. When you're watching American football, the number one rule is to have fun. Watch it with your friends and family. Eat snacks, pizza, drinks. And when your team scores a touchdown, cheer. Have fun. From Alex and Jake from Sweet Potato English, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe, and maybe check out some of our other videos. Enjoy the Super Bowl!